why dogs and cats living together has hysteria.
Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today, well, it's Godzilla Day. I've got Yoshimitsu Banno's 1971 classic, Godzilla vs. Hedorah. And guys, this one is wild and exceptionally fun. So let's dive into this great kaiju flick. Here is Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Godzilla vs. Hedorah, aka Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, is the 11th entry in the seemingly unending Godzilla series. Falling back into familiar territory, the production opts to rein in the narrative a bit compared to past chaotic entries, and centralize the story into a more cohesive structure based on monster versus monster mayhem. Still, as insanely madcap as the kaiju genre tends to be, Godzilla vs. Hedorah steers the series into friendly, yet tremendously entertaining territory that thrills as much as it boggles the mind. The film follows the catastrophic events that occur after an alien being arrives on Earth. Formed from pollution and other toxic substances, the creature named Hedorah goes on a destructive rampage as it destroys Japan and emits a poisonous gas that kills all life in its path. Slowly growing in size from the pollution of the planet, Hedorah seems quite unstoppable. That is, until Earth's savior Godzilla comes onto the scene and takes the giant smog monster on. With the help of Earth's most brilliant minds and the power of the mighty Godzilla, can the seemingly indestructible Hedorah be stopped, or is the world as we know it doomed to be destroyed? Akira Yamauchi takes on the role of the persistent Dr. Toru Yano, who is given the task of trying to figure out a way to stop Hedorah from taking over the world. Unquestionably enthusiastic, Yamauchi goes full stride into the role, often delving into melodramatic flair when given a chance to shine within the movie. This can also be said for the young Hiroyuki Kawase, who plays the spirited role of Ken Yano, the courageous kid who seems to have a telepathic link to the great Godzilla. Totally whimsical and energized to high hell, Kawase definitely brings the kid-friendly material to the forefront of this particular entry. Though the past few Godzilla films in the series catered mostly to children, this entry opts to move slightly away from that approach, yet with the inclusion of the character Kenny, it still manages to cultivate a few inspirational habits of the past films. Be that as it may, the true centralized focus of this film is the depiction of Hedorah's destruction and Godzilla's desperate struggle to take the shape-shifting creature down. Splendidly showcased in that grand Toho style, the film is a wonderful example of the chaos that ensues once the famed company is let off the leash and given the chance to go hog wild with its effects and creature chaos. Destruction comes in plentiful abundance as buildings explode and fleeing civilians die under the smothering poisonous might of Hedorah and his polluted presence. The filmmakers do a tremendous job in making Hedorah a formidable foe for the people of planet Earth. And though he looks absolutely ridiculous as a more or less giant walking pile of garbage, they still manage to make him intimidating in that general sense that it just can't seem to be destroyed by conventional ways. Wholly thrilling in its shape-shifting abilities and insurmountably powerful in its unabashed destruction, Hedorah and the overall film in general is a nice return to the traditional formula of the Godzilla series, and it is one that is a great deal of fun. Godzilla vs. Hedorah is a wham-bam thank-you-ma'am type of flick that often revels in its silliness, yet often manages to bring about something that is truly foreboding in its mixture of ecological dangers and the combination of interplanetary monster rage. Down and dirty bestial mayhem and otherworldly unhinged action ensues in this most enjoyable of kaiju outings. If you think the Godzilla series has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at its audience, then think again. Out of all the film studios in the world, only Toho could make a story about a trash monster this damn entertaining. Godzilla vs. Hedorah is a kaiju production with a bombastically silly ecological twist. And guys, that is the outstanding Godzilla entry, Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Just a fun flick and just all kinds of weird like most Godzilla films are, but exceptionally entertaining. Guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you at the next movie review. Take care.
치안 망간 바나듐 클로브 칼륨 스토론듐 영원했지만